doing there?
Just rats again.
Alright everybody, welcome back to Thief to the Metal Age. This is mission 8 or so. Trace the Courier. Now, this is one... You tell me by the run time on this video how well I did. Usually this one takes, I think, 10, 12, maybe 15 minutes to do if you succeed. And we are trying here a no reloads playthrough. Sorry, just the tension on this one. And so there are a few things to keep in mind as dangers when you're talking about no reloads, right? Obviously death. Death is a major concern. If you die, you have to reload. Clearly a big problem. However, the other thing, and probably, honestly, the larger concern, is these kinds of missions where...
Imagining things now.
You can just fail. And this is one. You can fail because if she sees us, let's take a quick look at our objectives here. What we need to do, of course, is trace that letter she's holding to its final destination. There's actually two NPCs we need to trace. Lieutenant Mosley, of course, this one we're following currently, and her contact. All right, so we need to watch her drop the letter. Her contact is going to come, pick it up. We need to take or follow him to where he's ultimately taking it. In between the moment that she drops the letter and her contact, or the other relayer picks up the letter, we need to read it. And on the way, we need to pick 6 pockets. Now, we can get the 6 pockets, I think, at our leisure, so I don't need to stress out too much about that. But we can't kill anybody, and if we get caught, what's going to happen by any guards who are at all near Mosley or this other courier, then basically we'll fail the mission because they're going to get alerted. So that is a concern. We basically can't be seen. And if we get too far away, then we're going to fail the mission too. And sometimes too far away means you can still see them, but they're just like across the map at a certain distance. So it's not about line of sight necessarily, it's about proximity. So that makes it all that much worse. So okay, so that could potentially have been bad right there. We've got a couple of invisibility potions. I have to remember that. Okay. Okay, good. That could have been potentially bad. We're up to 2 pickpockets now. We need 4 more. I think we can go like over here. Yeah, shadows are pretty decent in this part of town. But she does stop periodically. We do have some water arrows.
Something there?
That did almost nothing. Okay, this may be a place for an invisibility potion. Depending on how quick he is.
Someone will fall and get hurt.
There's another guard right here. Alright, I'm gonna use one.
Better a false alarm than an emergency.
Alright, I think she's gonna stop pretty soon. What's he gonna do? Now, my goal here, of course, is to is to avoid reloading. But if I fail, I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna have to play this all over again. So not ideal. Does she stop at the end there? I don't know, but I've probably got to get going. Come on, come on, come on, turn around.
I don't like seeing things I don't know.
Alright. I think she did stop up here. She's gonna go left, I think. Yeah, that's not great. Can I jump across? There's a ladder right here. Alright. That bought us a little bit of time, but there is another guard coming down. Damn it. I hope she stops up there. Alright, good, good, good. This guard needs to get out of my face.
What?
Is someone there?
Alright, there's a few places she can drop this thing. It's not just a single set location, if I remember, and her route can change. Jeez. I think she's gonna hook left here. Oh, is she gonna see me? Okay.
Don't get paid for jumping at nothing.
Alright, she may drop it up here. It's going to be a place like this where she stops. Yep, that's it. Alright. Excellent. So, now we need to read the letter.
Somehow I doubt she dropped her note by accident. I better see what it says.
Okay. So here again, I'm just going to leave this up for a few seconds for each page, for you to pause and read if you like. Alright, so this is not super informative really, it's just Lieutenant Mosley. This is a co-conspirator. This certainly confirms that she is, working against Truer. However,
Let's see who comes to claim the note.
doesn't really identify things. So we'll leave that right there. Now, there may be some stuff in here. I can't remember. Awesome.
New boots. It's gonna take me a week to break in the cursed things. And until then, I'll be walking like someone's grandmom.
Oh, wouldn't want to stub your little toesies.
Ah, taff off.
don't remember that conversation. Now, we are kind of tied here for a few minutes, so we're going to wait for someone to come back and pick up this letter. And if we leave, I think we might possibly be free to go around and do some pickpocketing. But I'm not sure how far we can get without failing the mission. If there is a sort of distance we need to stay within the letter. So I'm not going to go too far afield here. See if there's some torches we might put out. Yeah, like, although I feel like that's a dead end, isn't it? So we're not going to be going down that way. Now that's not going to be the contact.
What is that smell?
Let's see, did he have
Like old meat.
anything to pick? Doesn't look like it. In terms of the pickpockets, just about anything counts. Anything that the guards or anybody is carrying. So a purse counts, obviously, but also things like arrows. So there was a guard we grabbed an arrow from. He also had a purse. I could have gotten 2 picks off of him, but I wasn't quick enough. All right, I think this is our guy.
Can't stand it where everything's roofs in the street. All the air is full of smoky garbage. Can't see a single bit of grass to stand on.
All right. So now our mission is to follow him. Let's just see. The objectives don't update here, but we do need to not be caught by the courier. So this is sort of our don't be detected portion, and then we still need to get a couple of pockets. But then we got this guard, and he's fast is the thing. Alright, I'm glad I've got our 2 invisibility potions. But yeah, slow guards and a fast courier.
What was that?
Oh. Alright, we'll pause for a moment. I need to check the phone. Alright, sorry about that. Had a quick little phone call
I
interruption.
saw something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be burning
get
one of
paid
these
for
potions
jumping in
right
nothing.
here. This may have been a good time, actually, to get rid of that torch. But we may be good. I don't want to put it out now. Well, now that he's a little further away, though. If I remember, he stops up ahead. But it is touchy because he's going to hook over to the left. Nope, he's going to go straight and to the right. But there may be some guards coming around here. And this is one of those situations where he's so far away that we could lose him as far as the game is concerned. Oh, come on, go, 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 go.
Always so tired now. Can't remember when I had a good dark sleep. Always so...
Can hear a guard coming behind us. Oh.
What's he there?
Alright. I don't think he actually saw us. Alright. He went down to the right.
It's always so dark and gloomy around here.
And we may be using our last invisibility potion.
What's over there? Oh, you get no medals for false alarms. Not as exciting as I thought.
Lit flash, something moves. And only silence is behind.
There's a guard up there with a purse we could get. He was the guy we nabbed the arrow from earlier. We should be getting close to the end.
Hey, is anyone there? Probably just some...
Alright, there's our 6th pocket.
Water for thought.
Good, I won't need to worry about that.
Every breath of air a blessing. Every taste of water a gift. Grants us our small miracles and lets us live another day.
Alright, I think we're close enough now that we can let this little scene play out.
Wind, speed me away!
We darest not venture in there. Cemeteries are no place for the living to be treading about at night.
Perhaps we should return home and forge the backbone.
Why enter there? 'Tis the only exit, and thou didst hit him with thy bolts. If he dost not come out, then surely he hath bled unto death.
Very well. Quiet thy fearful heart, and we shall remain here.
Alright, we have not yet completed our objective. We do need to get to the final destination. So that means we've got a little bit more following to do. Just getting around these mechanists here. Now, I think there's like a way to get in. But usually I just end up clubbing people or running like crazy, so let's see. Now is when we could use a flash bomb, which I hadn't bothered to pick up earlier. So we're ultimately going in here. One of the features of the game that this next mission and this one currently uses is the blood. So when you give or receive a wound, you're going to leave behind a little bit of blood. Now, that's only going to occur at the site of the wound, but for the purposes of this mission and the next one, there's going to be blood spots left kind of all over the place. Now, I can't remember, if you loop around past this guard and to the right, there may be another secret way inside the cemetery, or maybe there's one even right here that I'm just not aware of. the way, again, I always went is just to knock out these mechanists when the timing was right and get in to follow that courier. But as you can see, they do not have a very long patrol. Now, I could theoretically use my invisibility potion here, but I think equipment carries over from this mission to the next. So let's go ahead, do one knockout, and dump her. And we'll just get rid of all of these guys, I guess.
Friend, didst thou see that?
Alright, I think that's all of them we have to worry about. Now let me just check out around here. We could, at this point, just go back through the city and loot the whole place. And again, the map that this uses is the same as the ambush map. Yes, okay, so here's a way in to the graveyard.
A cemetery. That's original.
Garrett, you're in a cliche-filled game. Just deal with it. Okay. Now, there is some loot in here, which I'm probably going to miss part of. And there's certainly some loot I'm going to skip, I think, just because it's kind of dangerous to get. But you can see, here's the blood stains on the ground. That's the crypt we came in through. This is the way on. But let's just see if we can get into some of these places. No. Alright, he did not come down this way. And is there anything in here other than this, you know, mysterious dead body? I don't think there's any loot. Not that I can see anyway. So we'll just leave him there. And again, he went down there. Ah, yeah, there's a vase in there. It's just so annoying because I don't think we could just run over him. And as soon as we get near, I mean, obviously he's going to wake up, right? So we'll just leave that vase. I don't want to get caught by, you know, weird hitboxes.
Guess there must be another way out of here after all.
Alright, again, this may just be a completely inaccessible part of the cemetery. I'm really not sure if there's a way in. Can we try to get up onto this? I have to say, obviously I have not explored this mission quite so much. It's always given the impression of this very tight timing requirement that it doesn't actually have, of course. But it sort of feels like you'd be wasting time if you paused to do this extra kind of looting. But I guess maybe we can't get over this wall. Let's see. We can mantle onto this. Mantle onto that. Oh. See, I'm probably going to end up having to reload because this may be a one-way trip. So I don't even know that I could, but I'm going to not attempt it. But you see how this is a sort of a peaked top of the wall. We might not even be able to mantle on top of this. Let me see if we can do it over here. Yeah, actually we can. Okay, so we probably could get down in there. But I'm not confident that there's a key. So, not sure that there's a way out. Let's then go on the way we're supposed to.
Wasn't expecting that. Time to go.
Alright. And so we actually did trace the courier in one go, so very happy with that. We left behind a decent amount of loot. There's not a ton in this map because, again, there's not a lot of interiors in this part of the city. But there are more pockets to pick than there otherwise would be. There's a lot of people with just purses and, even stuff like flares and potions and whatever. So 14 pockets total. Let's see. Everything else pretty straightforward. Only the one secret to find, and we got it. So that's great. Let's take a look at the preview for the next mission, Trail of Blood.
The portal from the graveyard deposited me in a grove of trees, and the wounded pagan I was following is nowhere in sight. He's carrying Mosley's letter, and I'd still like to know where he's heading with it. My plan is to track him and find out what's been going on. The pagan has a head start in what is probably familiar territory to him, but there's some blood on the ground. I'm hoping he's in too much of a hurry to stop and tend to that wound, so he'll leave a trail of blood that I can follow. That's unless he bleeds to death before he gets where he's going. Meanwhile, I have no idea where I am or what I'll be up against, and even if I did, there's no going back for supplies. If I believed in it, now would be a good time for me to wish for luck.
Alright, Trail of Blood. So on this one, we're going to have to just follow that Trail of Blood. Follow the wounded pagan who's carrying Mosley's letter, and see if we can get a map. That's going to be pretty straightforward. No loot requirement here, at least currently. That may change as the mission develops. And don't kill anybody. Now, I don't think we can actually purchase anything here because we are outside of the city. We've sort of followed this weird portal, and yeah, we're in the woods. We're in the wilderness. One of the very few times we get outside of the borders of the city proper. So, the next mission, we're going to follow this Trail of Blood. See you then.